What's up, guys? Ted from Immersion here, and I am back with another Xanathar's Guide to Everything / Unearthed Arcana review comparison video. This time, we're talking about the Fighter-Cavalier. This one's going to have a big change. Basically, we're not going to have a 100% direct comparison because the whole crux of the class in Unearthed Arcana is just thrown out the window. So, let's see what we got here. We have bonus proficiencies at 3rd level. You have the option to gain one of the following skills of your choice: animal handling, history, insight, performance, or persuasion. Alternatively, you can learn a language of your choice. That is exactly the same right here. Born to saddle. Starting at 3rd level, your mastery as a rider becomes apparent. You have advantage on saving throws made to avoid falling off your mount. If you fall off your mount and descend no more than 10 feet, you land on your feet if you're not incapacitated. And mounting and dismounting a creature costs only 5 feet of movement rather than half your speed. That is exactly the same. And then previously you had combat superiority, where you basically got superiority dice like the Battlemaster, and you could use them to use these control, mount, precision attack, trip attack, etc. That's gone. So we're not even going to bother reading through that because it's gone. They said gave them the unwavering mark, which was the sort of the knight class that was in Unearthed Arcana, and they rolled it into this, which I think was a better call. So, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can mark the creature until the end of your next turn. This effect ends early if you're incapacitated, you die, or someone else marks the creature. While it's within 5 feet of you, a creature marked by you has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target you, being that, Cavalier Knight type character. In addition, if a creature marked by you deals damage to anyone other than you, you can make a special melee weapon attack against the marked creature as a bonus action on your turn. You have advantage on this attack roll, and if it hits, the attack's weapon damage deals extra damage equal to half your fighter level. Regardless of the number of creatures you mark, you can make this special attack a number of times equal to your strength modifier, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. See, they got this. Why couldn't Unearthed Arcana get it equal to their wisdom, or their intelligence modifier? So that is a new ability. The mark, that makes people, it's harder for them to hit you. And the mark is a freebie. You basically can do that every time you attack somebody, giving disadvantage on attack rolls against anyone that's not you. And then if they do decide to attack somebody else, you can make your special attack a number of times equal to your strength mod, and that is long rest recharge. 7th level here, we had Ferocious Charger. I don't believe we have that. That comes in later. So we have Warding Maneuver. This is a new ability, a wholly new ability here. If you or a creature you can see within 5 feet of you is hit by an attack, you can roll a d8 as a reaction if you're wielding a melee weapon or a shield. Roll the die and add the number to the target's AC against the attack. If the attack still hits, the target has resistance against the attack's damage. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your Constitution modifier, and you regain all uses of this when you finish a long rest. So we had Strength on one, Con on the next one. Again, we had our abilities were all tied to Superiority die, so Hold the Line is also a new ability. Creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they move 5 feet or more within your reach. When they move 5 feet or more while within your reach, and if you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, that creature's speed becomes 0 at the end of the current turn, or until the end of the current turn. So that is basically sort of a tweaked version of like the Sentinel Feat. Sentinel Feat allows them, you make an opportunity attack when they when they come within your attack range, which is why people typically pair it with a polearm, because it's when they come within 10 feet. This kind of removes what's been dubbed the donut of invulnerability, where if a creature is within melee range of you, they can just circle around you without taking any opportunity attacks because they haven't left the 5-foot range of you. With Hold the Line, that's not the case. They can't do that. They can try, but that provokes an attack of opportunity, and if you hit them, their speed becomes 0, so they can't move. All right. We had Ferocious Charger back here in the Unearthed Arcana. This was, you gain additional benefits when you use your Trip Attack, which was up here. Trip Attack was whenever you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a Superiority die to knock them prone, or attempt to. Roll a die, add it to the attack's damage roll. If it's a large or smaller creature, and they must succeed on a strength save, which is based off your strength mod, or be knocked prone. And Ferocious Charger lets you spend 2 superiority die, adding both to the damage. When you spend the dice, the target has disadvantage on the strength save. Here, if you move at least 10 feet in a straight line before attacking a creature, and you hit them with an attack, the target must make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. You can only use this feature once a turn. This is now free when you move and attack, regardless of whether you're mounted or not. It specifies that. So you move 10 feet in a straight line and attack a creature, they have to make a strength save. This is a very powerful ability as a fighter having multiple attacks. It also is not limited on their size, so you can knock any creature prone based on this if you hit them. And then we had Relentless, which was superiority die related. We don't have that now. Now we have Vigilant Defender. You respond to danger with extraordinary vigilance. In combat, you get a special reaction that you can take once on every creature's turn, except your turn. You can use this special reaction only to make an opportunity attack, and you can't use it on the same turn that you take your normal reaction. So basically, this gives you just another reaction. You can take that once on every creature's turn, except for yours. You can use this special reaction only to make an opportunity attack, and you can't use it on the same turn that you use your reaction. So you have... that's huge. That's a ton of attacks. Granted, it's your capstone ability, at which point you also have Action Surge twice, and you already have 3 attacks. So you could be doling out a ton of attacks this way. So this is very cool. So, let me know what you guys think. I think this was a blessing. I think we need to stop trying to do this stuff where we take things from another class and just copy-paste it, which was the majority of almost all of the fighters in Unearthed Arcana over the past few iterations. Was anytime there was a new fighter, they just gave him superiority dice, but a limited version. We saw that with the Monster Hunter fighter. We saw that with the Cavalier. They just cut that down, and thankfully, they just threw it out and said, you know what? The superiority die, that's the Battlemaster's thing. Let them have it. Let's make our Cavalier a cool... this is very cool. I like this class. It's unique. Is it for me? I'm not really sure. I like it. I think it's very specific. Again, it is basically the Knight class that they had put in Unearthed Arcana, but with some of the other Cavalier stuff fitted in. I think what would personally really do it for me is if you had a really cool mount. If there were really good rules for mounted combat other than the little bit in the book, and you had a really cool battle-trained mount. Like, if you had, like, a Griffin, right? Like, this would be a super cool class to play with a Griffin, I feel like. Like a Griffin Rider or a Wyvern or something super cool. Like, these abilities they work regardless of who... if you're mounted or not, but the mount just makes it stronger. And if it was you and your buddy attacking, even your warhorse, whatever, I think it really goes above and beyond. So that, I would say, if I had a DM that I knew would be super cool about that stuff, that would make me want to go for this class. But let me know what you guys think in the description below, and be sure to join me back here next time as we do the Fighter Samurai. I'm very excited about that one as well. So I'll see you guys next time.